Hi everyone, it's Friday and it's devblog day for Warno once more. Today we're looking at tutorials and operations. So once more Eugen say they are continuing their single player focus by looking at two major features coming to Warno, the tutorial and operations game mode. So first up, let's talk about the tutorials. Every game should have one, right? Well, truth be told, a complex real-time strategy such as Warno needs a comprehensive tutorial or training mission system, something that Eugen is more than aware of. And as a matter of fact, the rather cruel lack of tutorials in their previous titles has been brought up by the community on many an occasion, and it's an injustice they intend to amend with Warno. So with Warno, they say they have gone full out to ease new and beginner players and veterans from other titles into the new game. They currently have around 15 tutorial missions lined up, each detailing an important gameplay mechanic, unit type or experience. But we wanted to go further beyond teaching basic mechanics. We want to make sure everyone will feel comfortable playing Warno both solo or online. And that is the aim once you finish these tutorial missions. There are many details in Warno easily overlooked even for experienced players. Warno features an in-game manual accessible through the pause menu when in tactical combat, and the new tutorial missions are loosely based on the layout of this manual. We have designed very short missions that will teach you step by step everything you need to know for each specific feature or type of tactical combat. Most of the tutorials don't last any longer than 5 minutes, and not one exceeds 10 minutes. The next subheading is Everything Has a Beginning. They decided to make each tutorial more exciting by focusing on a small scenario and vignettes of potential real-life combat situations and events. These are envisioned as happening around Fulda, West Germany, during the opening stages of World War III between NATO and the Warsaw Pact. Tutorials will showcase events such as tank combat or capturing a command zone in the most instructive way possible. The tutorials themselves will be playable through solo single player menu and will be displayed in a specific order. You can always switch things around or replay certain missions if you choose. And of course, there is a small reward awaiting those who complete the tutorials. Steam achievements. You know, if you're an achievement hound. But now let's move on to the operations. So these are scripted tactical battles, placing the player in the boots of a battle group during this World War III scenario. These are akin to Steel Division 2's historical battles, in which Warno's case they are clearly ahistorical or made up, but based in reality in terms of what is on offer for units, etc. There is another major difference. While historical battles could be played from both sides, operations will be playable from one side only versus the AI. The reason we made this change is that Steel Division 2's historical battles case, by balancing them, they ended up being too close to a regular skirmish battle. With just one side in Warno's operations, we have much more freedom, flexibility and creativity to create unique combat scenarios. This will make them more intense and realistic. Think of an Alamo situation, with one side needing to delay the enemy for a set amount of time or inflict crippling losses in order to win. Basically, it offers them a bit more freedom to make things a little bit more interesting and not just have a balanced skirmish game. The next subheading is Exciting Real-Life Battle Scenarios. Each operation starts with a historical setting, briefing, and specific objective. The player takes charge of a fixed battle group, so they will not be making their own division for these. And with these units, the player will have to complete the objectives, which can vary from keeping a command unit alive to holding a designated command zone or accumulating enough command points. The same goes for the opposing side, with the AI also being assigned fixed battle groups. Operations will use existing maps, but with each battlefield featuring tailored command zones, economy, deployment points, etc. There are currently between 15 and 20 operations planned for Warno, ranging from the 11th Armoured Cavalry Regiment's desperate rear guard actions around Fulda, to escorting supply columns en route to the front, to Soviet VDV capturing and holding key bridges deep beyond enemy lines. More information is to come in the future. The last thing they want to talk about really is the armory rework. We have also made some changes to the armory, specifically how units are displayed. The hangar has had a rework with lighting modifications, new FX and 3D assets added, and an updated atmosphere making it more lively. This picture shows it off a little bit, but it is looking very nice. The last thing to talk about here, and Eugen have posted it themselves, is Warno League Zero. Before we leave, there is a message about Warno's competitive online play. This 4th of November, we will have the third Friday Night Warno 2v2 tournament. The league's organiser Protozocco will be joining the competition, and if you want to hear more about Warno's development as well as some nice team games, be sure to tune in. I will stick a link down below so you can get more information on that. And there is more. Warno League Season 0 will also begin to see 32 of the best 1v1 players, including some well-known names such as Vulcan, HD and Karma, duke it out to be crowned the very first ever Warno League champion. The group stage will start on the 24th of October, and the group reveal from the pre-league show will be on the 23rd of October at 5 PM CEST, or 4 PM British Summertime. And the plan is for a few of us to be taking part in that event along with Protoss over on the SD League channel, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. I will make a little noted stipulation here just because Eugen have as well. The tournament is not organised by Eugen, they are supporting it by messaging and putting Eugen's stamp of approval for guaranteed fun. However, that's all, they are not sponsoring it or anything like that. So just for clarity, I'm also repeating what they've said there. Now, thank you very much everyone for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more Warno videos and news in the coming weeks. But if you want to hang about, as always, I'll be showing some pictures from the Instagram page for those of you who don't have Instagram. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. So for those of you who are sticking around for the images, first up we have this AS-37 Martel with an anti-radar missile strapped to the bottom of it. And now next up we have a shot of those Army General pawns once more, just really zoomed in this time so you can have a good look at the detail on them. Then we have this really nice shot of some M163 Pivads in action, once again showing off the game's very nice graphical effects. Now we have another shot from the new Armory update. Look at the lighting in there, it really does look good. And seeing a few different shots now, I can't help but commend them enough because we do spend a lot of time in the Armory sometimes. So it's pleasing to see them update this finally after a few games where it's been a little bit boring. Next up they title this one A Nice Big Cat in His Natural Habitat Hunting Prey by our fellow player Weasel from Discord Screenshots channel. Well done Weasel, that's a really nice shot with those tanks hidden in the background as well, just poking their turrets out. Next up is a really nice screenshot which they titled Terminator Rebooted Again? No, it's Warno. And another shot of a jet in the new Armory hangar. It's been a while since we've seen the MW1 really in action a lot in game, to be honest, but it's nice to see it in this lighting in the new Armory. And I'm afraid that's everything for this week. Thank you again for tuning in. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more Warno.